Warning. The Loud Spot podcast uses adult humor and adult language in its broadcast. It may be unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we are idiots. Please don't take anything we say offensive or to heart.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian. We are here with producer Sam and my favorite co-host ever, Don, tatted by Don.com.
It's your only co-host.
I know.
It's your only co-host now.
Well, the intro video still shows Diego.
I know. And Diego, he's still busy working his FedEx job. So
Did we ever post something for last week? I don't think we did.
yeah, we didn't post anything, but we sent it off and we just did the Halloween show. The Hollywood show.
Okay.
The Halloween show. So yeah, we didn't have anything. A little busy last week. I don't know if you guys noticed. So
very busy. Dawn about died. That's how busy.
literally, she was walking around like a zombie.
No, I was running 46,000 square feet front and back and
Right.
forth. And then my body was like, bitch, you're done. And so then I was limping 46,000 square feet front and back.
She was cholo walking, crip walking.
I don't think I realized how
big
big that room was until you start walking. So we're talking about the Ink Nation tattoo convention that we did. And that was such a huge room. And it's fine when you first get there. It doesn't seem that big. But as the day goes on, it's like, geez, my back was hurting.
Mm-hmm. My neck, my back,
My feet were hurting.
Yeah.
My vagina was hurting.
Mm-hmm.
My butthole was even hurting at one point.
Yeah, my lower back.
Because I didn't wipe good enough, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I had to go to the chiropractor after it was all said and done on Monday, and he couldn't do nothing for me. Not even my neck. My neck wouldn't even crack. And my neck is the easiest because my muscles were just so wrapped up tight. I had to go get a pedicure, even though I already had one. I had to go get a pedicure again just so I could sit in the seat and get that, them rollers on the back.
Shih Tzu massage chair. Yeah.
Yeah, to try to loosen everything up, and I still couldn't get cracked. And I'm like, oh man, I am down for the count.
Don, you could have easily called somebody. They would have blown your back out.
Yeah. I'm just a picky woman,
Yeah. I'm kidding.
But we had fun. Thursday was crazy because the pipe and drape people showed up hella late. There's always things that goes on with conventions in the backgrounds, right? Pipe and drape was supposed to be like at 8 a.m. They didn't get there till, I don't know. They finally finished like close to 4, I think.
Oh, okay. So our actual pipes and drape lady got there almost 10, and who she outsourced it to because she didn't have enough didn't show up until 1, and they brought me crap. I mean, absolute crap. And I do not mind I will blow the whistle on them people because they sent me crap. I had chairs breaking. It was crap. So I said,
let's look at the positive. Your pipe and late lady was cool as heck, and she went above and beyond to make it right.
Yes, she did. So they finally showed up with some clean stuff at 3:00. And I had artists and vendors starting to show up at 5:00. And so she literally had 2 hours to throw that stuff together. And she did it.
Let's give it up to Tina. Tina did a good job. What's her name? Castle Rock something?
Castle Reynolds.
There you go. Castle Reynolds. She did
Reynolds.
an amazing. She was running around just as much as you were, especially on Thursday. She was upset too. And she was a last minute a pipe and drape lady for us, and for her to put that much effort into it and to really feel like a part of what we were doing, I thought that was super cool of her. Because whenever you were upset, she was extra mad. She's like, "Oh no, screw that." I was like,
and that's what I liked about her is she realized, okay, this is messed up, but how do we get this fixed? This is what needs to get done.
She brought her own table coverings because even though I sent away a whole bunch of crap, they still snuck some crap in, and it just was not up to par for a tattoo convention. And And so she brought her own table covers, and we did those stretch covers that way. It was hidden. And yeah, so very disappointed with who she outsourced to, but
But
she
she
came through. She
It's
came
not her
through.
fault. It wasn't
No,
her fault. It was
it was
the
not her
actual.
fault at all.
She's
As
like
That's
an
ha-
event planner, event organizer kind of deal.
Yeah.
So she outsources, she just organizes it.
Well, no,
But
she has her own pipes and drapes. It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
It's not that much.
our convention was just too large for her. And
Right.
so, she went ahead and outsourced, and who she outsourced to shouldn't have dropped the ball like they did, but they did.
They
well,
did, but it all got pulled in at the last minute.
it did.
Yeah.
And that's
It did.
and that's one of the things that I think we can all agree is like as much craziness that happened during the week, you had happy artists from what I'm
Yes.
told.
Yes.
As far as
Every
tattoo
artist was happy, I think.
Yeah.
very happy
did-
tattoo artists.
we did not have a single artist that was not happy, and we only had one vendor that was not happy. And
Who was that?
actually,
No, what they sell? What they sell?
well, I'm not going to say that because it's the only one. And as many times as I went by their booth to talk to them, to check on them and to make sure everything was good, and them telling me everything was good, I was not notified that everything was not good until after the fact, and I received an email about it. And so, it's one thing, I could have fixed whatever the issue was. I made my rounds all the time.
I made my
all
rounds too.
through
I was
the
asking
days.
every vendor how they were doing. Everyone said they were doing great. They were all making money.
Yes.
But apparently one vendor, the one I didn't think was doing good was and hopefully it's not this one, was the Native Blankets. I didn't think they were doing.
They did great.
I know. I found out later on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There was one vendor that was selling I think one of the freeze dried candies ones was sitting across from another vendor, and like they were a husband and wife duo. And I think they were fighting the whole time. And I was like, well, it's entertainment. They're like, you gotta watch them, because I didn't know they were vendors at first. I saw them walk outside the convention yelling at each other. I told you I didn't want those boxes. Blah blah blah. The lady was screaming, and the guy was like, well, fuck, I don't know then. And they were just screaming at each other. Turns out they were vendors, and they were arguing the whole time, screaming at each other. But I think even they did okay in sales.
Yes, yes, they did. In fact, they made up because the wife actually came to me and said that this person is not allowed back in. And I was like, hold on, wait a second. You need to catch me back up on what's going on here. And yeah, so because she tried to go to my security guy, Derek, and was trying to tell him, that such and such isn't allowed. And he's like, hold on a second. I only take orders from Dawn.
Let's give it up to Derek also.
Derek was
did an amazing security job. We literally couldn't have had anyone better than him sitting there. He was focused on everyone.
Yes.
What a fantastic job Derek did. So good job, Derek.
Yeah.
Well, it could be, tattoos are one of those things where people who go to these tattoo conventions sometimes might actually rethink some of the tattoos they get later on down the road. And of course, they would probably reach out to the tattoo convention, be like, hey, I got this tattoo at your tattoo convention. You're like, yeah, that's your problem. But I don't think it's as bad as a lady getting tattooed on her forehead. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, let's go. You know what? Let me play that clip right here.
Y'all really want to rile Dawn up tonight, don't y'all?
Let's play this clip. Let's talk about it before we even play the first song tonight. Sam, do you have it right there? You want to hit play?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Regret my tattoo. The video of me getting my boyfriend's name tattooed on my forehead went viral. All of the big social media platforms, newspapers, radio stations were talking about it. And all I want to say is that I regret my tattoo, but not this one, because this is actually not a real tattoo. And the reason why I trick the whole internet is that I have a message to young people and all of the people who wants to get covered in tattoos. I want everyone to know that I regret my tattoos and you might regret yours when you get older. And as a person fully covered in tattoos, I feel like this is my responsibility to speak up, share my experience. And when people see me on social media, the first thing they notice about me is my tattoos. So if I influence people, I want to influence people in the right way. I remember when 10 years ago I was getting my first tattoos, and my mom, my friends were telling me all the time, Anna, you will regret your tattoos. And I didn't listen, maybe because they didn't have any tattoos. But if there was a person covered in tattoos saying they regret their tattoos, I would have listened. So like and share this video so we can together spread the tattoo awareness that no one really talks about.
That
Okay,
is
people-
absolute BS.
Bullshit.
So many levels.
Okay, her boyfriend, first of all, that she's dating, if you look at his pictures, he doesn't look like he has a tattoo. Okay, so she's probably with some guy who's against tattoos. Second, if you're not fully covered in tattoos just because you got your neck tattooed. Okay, now she does have her arms tattooed also. I did see that,
Right.
but a lot of people think they're covered in tattoos because they got like a neck piece. I'm covered in tattoos. You got like one here on your forearm or something, right?
Right.
But the people do talk about that, and she wants to be the spokesperson for people. She's like, what, fucking 25 or something? She's not even that old.
28. I'll say she's 20.
Okay, maybe she's under 30 more than likely. I don't know.
Right.
But you can't be the spokesperson for everyone who, not everyone regrets their tattoos, and it's unfortunate that she did it for fame, and she's trying to act like she did it to teach awareness. No, you didn't.
If she was legitly trying to be a spokesperson to say, I regret my tattoos, then she needs to bring up getting them removed. Okay.
Right.
Be a spokesperson and go, look, I got this.
Go get some laser
I'm not a
tattoos.
fan of it. Let's remove this instead of doing that. That right there was a hoax for her to get attention, because all over the internet right now is all these women that are getting their boyfriend's name tattooed on their forehead. And so she saw an opening for fame. She does not regret her tattoos, because if she did, she would be getting laser removal.
She might be getting them
All
eventually.
right, so Don, are you saying she's doing it all for clout? Like,
most definitely. Definitely clout.
No.
She had 30 million views on her getting the tattoo on her forehead, which a lot of tattoo artists were like, that's not real, it's not raised, it's fake.
Right.
And then, but she only had 21 or something million people.
And do you know
that
how
it
much
was fake? So there's all these people on Facebook making fun of her for getting a tattoo. I'm like, and I'm on these posts commenting it's fake, and no one cares what I have to say. They're like, so what? It's funny. I'm like, but it's not even real.
Yeah.
I don't know. It pisses me off.
You know how much money she got paid for that 3 point whatever million?
30 million.
30 million. Exactly. Do you know a 1 million post video gets paid over $3,000?
What? Let me get some on my forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get Sam Macintosh.
There are several influencers on TikTok that are actually revealing how much they're getting paid whenever they go viral like that, and they are making bank. So don't tell me that little blonde prissy was not looking at the money. Okay, she doesn't.
Why you got to bring in the color of her hair, Don?
Hey,
I was blonde. Right before you look at my intro.
White prissy girls with tattoos lives matter also.
That's right.
She went about that the whole wrong way, and she lost all respect, and she should lose a lot of respect from a lot of people, because that was the wrong way to go about it, period.
And I think we can all agree that, this day and age, people don't do anything because they actually want to do it to educate. And there might be some. I can't throw that stone to everybody, but this one was one of those cases where she did it purposely for clout. She purposely did it for engagement. She purposely did everything. And like Don says, if she truly wants to be an advocate for regretting tattoos, I want to see some videos of laser removal. Exactly. It is a real thing. Tattoo artists approve this, going, hey, it's okay. You get a tattoo. If you don't want it to cover up, then
it happens. Some people don't. Some people don't research their artists.
I mean,
they end up with crap. It happens. It really does in the industry. That's why I specialize in cover-ups, is because there are artists out there that just want money and put crap.
I'm still waiting to get this tattoo of Sebastian's name on my butt cheek removed. I mean, It's just that it is. In the meantime, hey, let's take a look at some of the new songs that we have for this week. The first song, which
Time
one do we
Bomb
got?
by Attila.
Time Bomb by Attila. That's right. Right here on the Loud Spot.
Anxiety crippling my mind, all the pressure on my spine. All I ever feel is tick, tick, time bomb. All the demons in my head make me wish that I was dead. All I ever hear is tick, tick, time bomb. Time bomb. Time bomb. Anxiety crippling my mind, all the pressure on my spine. All I ever feel is tick, tick, time bomb. All the demons in my head make me wish that I was dead. All I ever hear is tick, tick, time bomb. Take it back, do you wish that you could take it back? If you had a second chance, would you write a different chapter? Roll it in a raptor, lying like an actor. Putting up a front, you're appealing to the masses. Now you know what it feels to be alone. I was fighting up your bullshit, shut it down, go home. Now you left in the dust like a stain to the rock. Nothing left, you're alone, let's come back.
Don't tell me that I'm wrong. You've been right alone. Don't you tell me I'm not
Ticking like a time bomb in my head. Holding the grenade, you pull the pin. It will be over when it counts down. Guess I'll never find a way out. Time bomb. Time bomb. Passive, why you always passive? Living in the past now, don't be such an asshole. Not a good look, why you always so shook? You, I never did you wrong, don't get it all wrong, yeah. All the times that I put you in the limelight, and you scream and you yell like you can't fight. Then we fight to make up and you can't fight. What's it gonna be for the last time?
Don't tell me that I'm wrong. You've been right alone. Don't you tell me I'm not
Ticking like a time bomb in my head. Holding the grenade, you pull the pin. It will be over when it counts down. Guess I'll never find a way out. Time bomb. Crippling my mind, all the pressure on my spine. All I ever feel is tick, tick, time bomb. All the demons in my head make me wish that I was dead. All I ever hear is tick, tick, time bomb. Ticking like a time bomb in my head. Holding the grenade, you pull the pin. It will be over when it counts down. Guess I'll never find a way out. Ticking like a time bomb in my head. Holding the grenade, you pull the pin. It will be over when it counts down. Guess I'll never find a way out. Time bomb.
Great song by Attila with their song Time Bomb. Last thing I do want to say about Ink Nation, we are going to start planning for 2025 shortly here. So we are going to be looking for some bands to join, tattoo artists, new vendors. What, Sam?
I'm not saying shit.
Well, you're
I'm
going to
not
help out with
saying
the band, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I love how you're gonna do these bands that might not be up to par for an acoustic show or whatever kind of show
No,
you're
it's all
gonna
on
have.
you. You're doing it. You're taking over the whole entire thing.
I'm sorry, I have a daily rate sheet of $250 a day. Thank you.
Well, I give you $2.50. I can afford that.
No, 250.
I can afford $2.50 a day. No problem.
Now you know Dawn's plate is already full. We're not adding that to Dawn's plate. So
No,
just know that.
you're not handling the music. We'll leave that to Sam and
I can handle it. I just think you should let me be a part of it to put certain bands in
Okay.
there in the
All right.
choice.
Well, let's talk.
All right, let's talk.
Send me your number at the end of the show.
Have your people call my people.
Yeah, and
Sam,
we ain't answering.
I'll have my producer call your
agent.
manager, who's you,
Exactly.
and you're also the producer. Why don't you call yourself Sam?
Mhm.
Text
Oh.
yourself a message.
That's right.
He'll give you Tiffany's number and say, "That's my manager.
Yeah, yeah.
She's busy right now, so leave a message."
Yeah.
Right.
Then he'll never get back with me for like a month. I have to keep on messaging Tiffany. So is Sam still going to try to help or not?
Maybe we'll have Green Day play or something like that.
Oh my God. We are going to talk about Green Day. But first, before we talk about Green Day, I do want to talk about a band called, I don't know if the name is right. Llorona. Llorona. It could be Llorona if they were Hispanic.
Is this on our itinerary that you sent, sir?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
you even messaged it. The band, the lead singer of the band gave some other guy in the band named Six was giving him estrogen.
Okay.
Because
in my defense, I didn't look at that one.
okay. Yeah, I thought you might have maybe heard the band. A band called Llorona.
Llorona. They're a heavy metal band. So yes.
Fires the
Deathcore.
vocalist Diego. They're from Tennessee. I wonder if our Diego was the
I
lead
don't know.
singer of the band. No.
Maybe.
A different Diego. He was trying to force a transition to one of the other members in his band named Six because he had the hots for his girlfriend. And so what he was doing was he was giving him
Estrogen.
He used connections in the fitness industry to drug him through a bodybuilding supplement to try and make him more feminine so he could be more of a man and the girlfriend would like him instead of the member named Six.
Now, I did see this, and it came from Loudwire, but I'm wondering I thought for sure it would come from like Hard Times News or Onion or something weird like this, because this does not seem like a story that actually would be true. No,
it's
100% true. It's 100% true.
How do you try to give someone estrogen pills to steal their girlfriend? Who does that?
Apparently this guy does.
You're a man who doesn't think that he's manly enough, so he's got to fucking douse somebody else to make him less manly to try to steal him. That is, oh my God, really?
On it. If you ever found this out, would you be like all in love or would you be like disgusted?
Disgusted.
I mean, if someone wants you that bad, is it not like, oh, that's so sweet of you?
I would think less of the person drugging my dude. I mean, if you ain't man enough to steal a woman on your own by being manly enough, I don't want you. You're a weak
This is how Sebastian gets dates. That's how he got married, is because David Tony was all in line to hang out with Stacia, but no, he just gave him feminine drugs.
I thought he just told her he had a podcast and boom, it was on.
That's what it was. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I didn't have the podcast back then. I should have. I said I'm going to start one eventually.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Hey, but this lasted 5 months.
What's that?
Before they finally figured it out. I don't even know how they figured it out. The story didn't get into how they figured it out.
Probably because the dude couldn't get his thingy up no more. He didn't have enough testosterone to stand up.
So now he's going to the doctors to try to reverse the
estrogen intake.
The estrogen levels in his body. That is just, if he did it, that means that he heard about it from someone else. So it's probably a thing that people do. If you like a girl and maybe they had a connection, some sort of connection, right? So he thought he had a chance, obviously, with this girl. If he had thought he had no chance, he wouldn't have done it.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Because what if he does it, but the girl doesn't like him anyways? Then it's not going to work out.
Or maybe this is all PR ploy.
That dude was living in fantasy land and he just saw something he wanted and he wasn't man enough to do it the right way. That's what it was.
There goes Sam with his PR.
Everything's a PR. It's all PR. It's all PR.
I don't think they're big. I don't never heard of that band. I don't know how big they are.
They're pretty decent size.
You didn't even know how to say their name.
Well, I didn't know what the hell we were talking about at first because I didn't pay attention. Because I've been busy and I am off my. It's so bad. I'll get on to it eventually. I just need another week or two, maybe. I don't know. I can't.
Is that a thing you think though? Is that a thing?
I would like to say no. I don't think that's a thing. I think this is isolated incident. I don't think this happens a lot with a lot of friends who are transitioning, especially guys, and then who are friends with a male who's transitioning to a female.
But the
And
guy's
they're
not
like,
even trying to transition. He was like forced. He was
oh, he was forced.
to
See,
start
I
the
thought it was.
transition.
Oh,
He
okay.
started getting tips
But
probably and shit. You know
it,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
this
he's like,
reminds
what
me.
is this?
You seen the new the longest yard, and what's his name is like they were putting estrogen in their like workout stuff like that, and he's like, my nipples are hard, let's talk about our feelings. I think is oh, who is it? He was a wrestler, one of them, and that's kind of the vibe I get here. Is like, could you imagine being a bandmate of someone, and they're like, guys, I'm really sensitive right now, and yeah, of course I'm hamming it up, ladies, please, if you want to send all the hate mail, send it all to Sebastian. This is Sebastian's idea. He wrote this out for me. But I could totally see where it's like, guys, I just feel very verklempt right now, and I just need some time alone in the green room so I can practice my I don't know, guitar riffs. I don't know if he's guitarist, drummer, whatever like that. But it's oh man, I like to think that this is not true
Look,
100%, but it is.
after 5 months, you have to start noticing changes.
Oh,
Yes, like
most
Like
definitely,
maybe
because
the first
people
month,
who
you don't
actually
really, maybe your
transition.
brain starts changing a little bit. But
right.
5 months, you got some physical things going on now.
Now,
Yeah.
see, I don't know anybody personally that went from male to female, but I know women who have went from female to male, and I know after 3 months they started noticing a change.
Oh
So
yeah, because
I could only
taken-
imagine that from male to female, you would start noticing changes after 3 months. And let me tell you that if I was dating a dude and after 5 months finding out that somebody else drugged my man to try to get me, I would be more man than he was, and I'd be whooping his ass because
Sebastian's been drugging me since 3 years ago, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, that's just a fucked up thing to do to someone. I don't know.
That's right.
definitely. That's
So I don't blame him for kicking the singer out. I would have kicked him out too.
Yes.
It's time to call him the Kool-Aid Man. That's what it's time to call him.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Man.
What's the
right.
Kool-Aid thing?
Oh, that's the so we got a new
Yeah,
song.
no, we haven't got there. We got to talk about the Green Day thing first. The Green Day thing. We got to stay on schedule, Sam.
I am staying on schedule, but we're going over schedule, so
Well,
that's why.
Green
right,
Day.
man.
What is up with Green Day? What do we have on Green Day? Gotta edit this out. I got all lost.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, where are we at here? Green Day. Okay, all right. I'll let that part out.
Yep.
Moving on to Green Day. Billy Joe Armstrong says if they were coming out today with their music, they would fit right in with Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift. What the hell is he talking about? What has he lost his goddamn mind? Does he not remember what it was like living on the streets of San Francisco starting a punk band? No, he doesn't. He does not. He's too rich to understand what it's like to be normal and broke anymore. And he quotes, I have some quotes from him right here. Maybe there's some people where it's just about being an aggressive punk rocker and saying fuck society and falling into all those sorts of cliches. But that's not my definition. For me, it's about getting into the deep end of waters as an artist. All that other stuff is just limitations. That sounds like some rich white boy shit right there.
It sounds
Okay,
like he
so-
let money to his head.
Ever since Dookie, we can all agree Green Day has not been Green Day. They've been commercial, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think with this situation, he's saying, I think he's a little hurt because he's not at the top of the charts with Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift.
He's not making the $100 million a year like they are or whatever.
But even then, we don't even know if they're making that. Just because at their top doesn't mean, how much royalties. Okay, we can agree that Taylor Swift is probably getting a bigger paycheck because she renegotiated her contracts, redid her old catalog, all this kind of stuff like that. But I think he's just a little bit upset that he's not as popular as these two. And well, I can tell you why.
Well, so
and I'll say
Slipknot, so is Corey Taylor, but you don't see him trying to act like Ed Sheeran.
Right.
Silly bitch.
You,
He's not
you,
playing. He's not playing any Super Bowls. That's why he's pissed off.
That's right. That's right. I'm just gonna say this right now, Billy. The reason why your band is not as popular because your music is starting to really suck.
Oh, he doesn't think
That's
so. He doesn't
I
think so.
I don't
It
think it
does.
it does. It's not as punk as it was before. Remember, we already had this talk with punk bands on here.
They lost their following when they switched to doing this 121 guns. Even
Right.
before that, they kind of lost it. But you know, they're not. They didn't stick with their roots. Money has gone to his head. Fame has gone to his head. He's forgotten what it's like. You know, they're from. I believe they're from the Bay Area.
They are from the Bay
being
Area.
some underground punk rockers that they've been famous since probably before they were 21 or early
90s.
20s.
Yep.
Since
90s.
and now it's 2024, and they just don't remember. Another quote he says, "I actually think our country is more divided now than it's ever been." And the thing about the American dream, the original idea of it is just sort of lost on me at this point. On top of that, now we're all sort of set on this algorithms that we're being fed every day. Here's the thing. When he says, I actually think our country is more divided now than it has ever been, does he not remember fucking slavery? And does he not remember when we had the what do you call a war? Like the country was at war with each other.
Civil
The
War.
Civil War, yeah. Does he not remember the Civil War and slavery? The country was more divided then than it is now because of Donald Trump and fucking Joe Biden and all these other people. The country was way more divided then. Who does he think he is? That's all I'm trying to say. Who do you think you are, dude? You are not a spokesperson for anyone. You are no longer punk rock. You are the definition of a sellout. Fuck you. Fuck your music. I think you're a piece of shit. That's all I got to say. Fuck that
Sebastian,
guy.
tell us how you really feel. All right,
No,
so
that just pisses me off. It's just dumb. Who does he think he is? He thinks he's so goddamn smart because he doesn't even know what it's like to go to 7-Eleven anymore. He probably has a fucking goddamn driver and a chef run everything for him. And he's trying to give the American people advice on your rich life in your gated neighborhood. Dude, shut the fuck up.
All right. So remember, don't forget, he's always done this. Remember when Donald Trump became president, he said he was going to move to Canada because
And he did it because he's a fucking piece of shit, poser, liar.
So my biggest thing about this is the reason why the American dream is gone is because we have people that are advocate and non-advocate of whatever social and there punk rock's always been the mouthpiece of what's going on, what's going wrong, those kind of things like
Not
that.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but do you hear Taylor Swift complaining about life? No. Do you hear Ed Sheeran complaining about life? Do you hear anyone, Foo Fighters? Do you hear any of these top-notch bands that are playing on the radio and selling big stadiums out? No, you know why? Because people don't come to see a normal artist talk about their political agendas or talk about their problems or anything like that. They came to see a show. However, though, punk has always been a core in political problems. So maybe this is again, Sebastian's going to love this. Maybe this is just PR to remind people that he is. But at the end,
I think that's his real opinion. I hate to say it. I still like the Nimrod album, so I'm probably still going to listen to it.
Yep,
but I just don't respect him as an artist. To say that you would be the next, no, you'll never be as good as Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift. Your songwriting is not as good as they are. Your songwriting is great for punk rock, or was great for punk rock. At one point, you switched it up. You lost your fans, and you're not. There's no 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds that are buying your new albums. Check out this new band I just heard. No one's doing that. You've lost your edge. You've lost everything, and now you want to try to reestablish yourself in the industry. It's not going to work, dude. Green Day is they're not dead in the water because people still listen to them, but they're never going to be what they once were ever again.
And we'll still love them. We'll still play their music. We'll still support them at the end of the day. But yeah, I agree with you. They're just not the same anymore since Dookie album. Honestly, when Nimrod came out, it didn't feel.
Yeah, and I like I even like their American Idiot. The song, their album was okay. That's where the real change kind of started happening for me. but it was fine. But to say stuff like that just is annoying. It's like you're not the spokesperson for punk rockers just because, like I said, you live in your goddamn gated community, dude.
You don't know that.
I've never been a fan of Green Day, even from day one. I always thought they were fake. And with how he's talking now, I still think he's fake.
If Rant had ever said some shit like that, I'd be extra pissed.
He's never been true punk. He was a poser from day one. He was fake and he still is. I'm sorry. That's
like
just
me.
my opinion on him. And that's how it's always been.
I agree with Don. I mean, I didn't see it until when I read this article. And Don, you're right. I mean, maybe he was from day one and I just didn't notice it because I just didn't. But now that I'm diving into this whole music world and have been, it's like, man.
And now his blood pressure is up, everyone. So now we have to calm him down.
There.
Yeah, so let's calm him down a little bit with some music. That's about it.
Let's play the next. Who do we have up next?
We have
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, let's play Bring Me the Horizon, their new song called Kool-Aid, right here on the Loud Spot.
It's like la 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 This was gonna end into some shit like that.
That was good. Ending was a little weird, but it was good.
It's
I don't-
weird. Okay, that's not necessarily a radio ready song, but I liked it the way it ended because it's kind of like reminds me of Chris
La la
Motionless,
la. La la la.
some shit like that. So
Some shit like that. La 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 la.
Well,
Yep.
speaking of good music, y'all know what time it is.
It's the first of them.
It's the first.
to stump Sebastian.
Now, I went easy on you last month, and you got 2 out of 3 last month, so I had to up my game. And
Ah,
I'm gonna say,
He's like, nah.
uh-huh, you know all of these bands,
Oh,
but let's see if you know the songs. First
Okay.
one.
let's go. Sounded to me like Jelly Roll style.
Nope.
Probably not even it's like Slipknot, probably. I don't know. Sam?
Sam?
I have no clue. I'm going to guess. It was very. Go ahead.
She picked a bunch of songs off the B side for
Okay.
us to guess.
I'm going to guess Shinedown.
That was a good guess.
It was
Yeah.
a good guess. Pop Evil.
Oh, I never would have guessed
Yeah.
Pop Evil.
I would
I
have
don't
never
like the
guessed
band name. That's all. That's why I don't listen to them.
I listened to like 1 or 2 songs back in the early 2000s, and
Me
I can
too.
honestly say I don't listen to their catalog up to this day. Shame Pop Evil, we love you, but
Yeah, I'm the same. They're
Where's
okay.
theirs
I
here?
like this. I mean, let's get them on the show. That's fine. I
Uh-huh.
just don't listen to a whole bunch of their music.
I am a Pop Evil fan, so y'all can come on. I will have a
Yep.
great conversation with you.
we're just gonna let Don interview you, and we're just gonna sit over here in the corner.
That's right. That's right, because I know a lot of your music.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
like them better than Green Day, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Don't even go down that road. We don't need your blood pressure back up,
All
sir.
right, next song.
All right. Next song.
No, I know that I can make you stay, but where's your heart? But where's your heart? But where's your...
Jelly Roll.
Are you serious?
I don't know. That sounds like Motionless in White.
No.
I got it. I got this. It's
All right,
MCR all day. It's My Chemical Romance, sir.
Yes,
Oh,
it is. Yes, it
damn.
is.
I should have guessed it. Good job,
Mhm.
Sam. I think I lost this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Uh-huh,
You're-
you did.
You're 0 for 2 or so far.
I'm gonna be 0 for
Do
3. I
you
think.
know the name of the song, Sam?
Yeah, it's hold on. No, I
Famous
can't
last
think of
words.
it. Famous last words. That's right.
Yep.
You know, you don't have to
my
guess the
favorite-
song. You still get a full point.
No,
my favorite
he
is
got the point. I was just curious because he was singing along.
Yeah.
my favorite is Black Parade. I know a lot of people will probably disagree
My
with
famous
that.
is my favorite song is "You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Prison" because I'm kind of gay. All right, next song.
Yep.
All right. Third one.
I need some vocals.
That song is dope.
I
You
need
know
some
the band.
vocals.
I'm gonna go with Jelly Roll. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with Motionless in White again. I have no idea what that was.
You seen
was
him
good.
live. You seen him live.
I'm gonna say Catch Your Breath.
No, close.
Okay,
Can't
hold
keep
on.
guessing. Can't keep guessing. Probably
Who have
Theo.
you seen live? Who have you seen live?
With Don.
I think I know who that is. Can't think of their name right now. Is it I Prevail?
From Ashes
Matches
to
to
New.
New. Damn it, that was gonna be the first guess I was gonna say. But I went with I Prevail instead. That sounds good. That sounded good. That's why I like
And
it.
and by the way, everybody, they have a new tour going around with Eco and I think it's Phoenix or Fix, or how you say his name. Guys, go check it out. It should be a wonderful tour with a lot of hip hop influence
Yes.
in their show. So you guys will really
I,
love it.
I had to cut off before they started singing on that song.
I
because
wanted him to. That's
it's Monster and Me, so he immediately starts going into his rap version, and I'm like, oh, gotta cut it. But I gave you 20 seconds of intro.
I know.
Well, that's good. That was good. That was good. That was a good one. I'm 0 for 3 on that.
Yeah,
But, you know, I did good. I did good last month. So
Yeah.
I'm redeemed.
You know
that's all
what?
that matters.
We're gonna get a heavyweight championship belt, and it's gonna go back and forth between you because if
Oh,
she
we should make a
wins,
belt for that.
yeah, yeah,
That's not a bad
so.
idea. I do want to get into a couple topics. We got a little bit more time left. Bradley Noel's son from Sublime, Jacob Noel, is going to be the new singer of
Has been.
Sublime. Rome has resigned, I think, because of this. Makes sense. And Jacob is 28 years old right now, which is the same age, I believe, that Bradley passed away.
Yep.
And he was Jacob was only 11 months old when his father had passed away. And so growing up behind this iconic, legendary band, he also has his own project out,
Right.
but he will be the new singer of Sublime, which is to me is so cool that
Right.
his son has taken over, which might bring a lot of life back to Sublime.
So one of the biggest things is that they talked about ever since a lot of people went online and like, oh my God, he sounds just like his daddy, and he looks just like his daddy. He did. I think there was a special appearance where he had his shirt off and everything like that. And I think we can all agree that even though Rome has done a amazing job at trying to carry the torch, it's just not the same. Whereas this is going to probably carry the torch a lot better, close true to all of us that listen to Sublime, and all of our hearts with Brad being passed away, knowing his son is the one who's carrying it. And like I said, they sound
like he's doing it. It's almost like he's still it's you can see fans coming back around to listen and be curious about this smart move for the band to do. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's a good, as I would say, a PR move for the brand, and to keep it out there, and to keep it out there. And then there's also a possibility of new music. There's also a possibility of new stuff that's going to come out on the way that could hit the airways.
I'm curious if he was kind of pushed into being a singer for that reason, so for him to take over.
Are you saying his mother pushed him into it?
I'm saying, I'm asking, do you think that there was a strong influence and pressure on him as a child to grow up and do that, or if he did that all on his own? That's just something that I would be curious about.
I think the pressure. I think
like
the
a
pressure,
natural talent, or if he was like pushed into taking singing lessons and pushed into this. And
I think the pressure comes from growing up in his father's shadows in a way, from as a young kid, that maybe not his own family pushed him, possibly, but fans in general.
Yeah.
And just the social aspect of it may have pushed him to want to do it.
Like, look,
that would be my only concern is, that he had too much pressure on to where, it builds up all this stuff and everybody's excited to see it. And then, him just crash because it was pushed. It wasn't something that was natural and, desired.
But he was already, but he's been doing music, and it's going to work out for probably everyone except for maybe Rome. I don't know, but I'm sure Rome would. But this is no different than, Sebastian never became a CPA because of his daddy. So, I mean, we're all good.
Well, my
brother did.
Your brother did.
That's
right.
CPA, and I did it for years, and I was like, it ain't me. So I'm a tattoo artist, but yeah.
But he also had his own project out, and I watched the music video. I think he signed to Epitaph Records, so he had his own thing out. And last thing before we play our last song, I do just want to throw out there that Wendy's thought about it. They're not doing it anymore, about surge pricing like they do with Uber driving and things like that when it's busy, because you gotta think everything's electronic now, so they could change the prices on the menus, and when it's busy, raise the prices up. They had a big backlash, and so now they're like, oh, during slow times we're gonna lower the prices of food. But you know what? Best Buy's starting to do stuff like that. Grocery stores, Kohl's is another one.
Hey, gas is the gas companies and where you buy your gasoline has always done that. There's always been surge. There's always been up and down. Now, Grant, it's based upon what they just paid for fuel to have come out and start filling it up. But how many times have you filled up?
Everybody knows that, 'tis the season for gas prices to go up
I
and then
know.
gas prices to go down. But I don't even agree with the gas, and it damn sure shouldn't be with food. I mean, that is ridiculous. We're already suffering from inflation to begin with. They should not legally be able to do that to us.
They're already making money on top of that, Don. These companies are already making money. They've expanded. It's called digital price tags. Is what they're doing, and you could change a digital price tag just like that. If you have 10 people that want to come in within the hour and buy a big screen TV, Best Buy, boom, charge an extra few $100s for that TV because people want it, stuff like that. It works with Uber, which is annoying that they even do that. Hotels have been doing it for years. When you're almost booked, you raise them prices up.
Yep.
And now restaurants are starting to do that. Digital price tags changes the way consumers buy things and what they pay for things.
Everyone's just gonna grow and make their own food at home and and bicycle everywhere. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go back to the Stone Age. That's what's happening.
I just wanted to bring that up. Let's play this last song we have before we get out of here. We'll come right back to say our goodbyes. But let's go ahead and play the last song by it's Hollywood Undead featuring Papa Roach and Ice 9 Kills. What?
Yep. Here we go.
This song is called Heart of a Champion.
I'm crossing out names, and no one is safe. I'll leave a rose on your grave. It's the Touchdown Grenade. Here we go again, gunning straight for the top, from the belly of the beast, 'cause we're straight off the block. Got ice in my veins and I'm never gonna stop. Body bag, toe tag, yeah, everybody drop. Yeah, some people got it and some people don't. Somebody wins and somebody won't. Ice 9 P Roach, Undead, that's all she wrote. And everybody else, well, welcome to the show. Yeah, compare me to none, 'cause I got the heart of a champion. I'm crossing out names, and no one is safe. I'll leave a rose on your grave. It's the Touchdown Grenade. I'm absent-minded, mentally slaughtering all my enemies. I'm murdering recklessly, man, these streets ain't no sesame. Another notch on my felony list, I'm not wasting energy on this. I'm gonna win, I'll be honest, that's something that I can promise. Now listen, I'll take the charges, while this is my goddamn conscience. Not how'd I get so damn pompous? Congress, if I was in office, God, I'm just so damn exhausted now, this is making me nauseous. I'm gonna win this regardless, this ain't no place for the heartless. 'Cause I live for the pain, the fight, the glory, the game. I'm crossing out names, and no one is safe. I'll leave a rose on your grave.
the fact that all three of them did a song together is
I know.
absolutely fantastic.
I loved it. I loved it. It's not as good as it should be that we were looking for, but it'll satisfy us.
I you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you, Sam. It's like it tickles your taste buds just a little bit.
Yeah. As long as it's tickling taste buds and not anything else farther south. So
Like I said in the past, put it on a pita.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. Here we go. Everyone, and if you're just listening and this is your first time listening to the show, his "put it on a pita" is his new catchphrase that he thinks is going to just explode throughout the whole world.
Just like Muchachos Nachos took off my catchphrase.
Oh, jeez. It did not. It did not.
In my head, I'm super famous. All right, guys. I just want to thank everyone for listening. I always forget to say to subscribe to our podcast and all platforms at the beginning of the show. Too late.
Especially.
The end of the show. www.eatnation.com. Go there. 2025. We're coming back to Oklahoma City. We're going to try to expand. Not even going to try. We're going to expand this thing. Don, myself, Sam. Sam did a great job while he was there. Dawn did a fantastic fucking job at the convention. Good job, Dawn. You couldn't even say anything to her because she had it handled the whole entire time.
From day one. Day one.
God, you did so good, so organized. I mean, fantastic.
And thank you, Jimmy, for running sound.
Jimmy, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna forget
Jimmy
you.
was my go-to. Jimmy was my go-to. Anytime I needed the mic, he was on it.
Yep. So, okay, that's all the time we got. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. Rock on. I'm out of practice. Peace out. Rock on, and much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.